Hey everybody, I'm Kim Wilkin, your realtor and broker associate here in Austin, Texas. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of the beauty of 44 East, located at 44 East Avenue, one of the newest high-rises in downtown Austin. This building is so unique and so elegant, and the floor-to-ceiling windows, it is just incredible, overlooking Ladybird Lake. You feel like you are pitched out over, and you have beautiful views of South Austin, west to Ladybird Lake and downtown, as well as East Austin. This is another spectacular project by Intercore. It was built by Flynn Co., and Paige was the architect and designer. The interior common spaces were designed by Michael Shue, and the landscape was done by DWG. What a beautiful, beautiful property this is. This building has 309 residences. It has approximately 25% one bedrooms, ranging from 530 square feet up to about 675. We have about 55 two bedrooms starting just under 800 square feet up to around 1,400 and change. And then the three bedrooms, they have about 20% of three bedrooms here, ranging from 1,500 square feet up to around 2,400 square feet. There are 4 units, and they are 2 stories from the 48th floor to the 49th floor. I will be giving you a tour of this spectacular penthouse as well, so watch that video. And I'm going to give a big shout out to Urban Space and Urban Space Interiors and Casey Legg and Kevin Burns for allowing me to film in this beautiful, beautiful unit that is currently listed for just under $5 million. I am currently on the 48th floor, so this penthouse is 2 stories, but some of the penthouses start on the 45th floor, so they range from 45th to 48th. The 4 bedrooms and penthouses here are from 2,800 square feet and change up to 3,550 or so. I mean, are you kidding me? Have a look around. As far as the finish out is concerned, for this building, there were 3 color palettes, and you see quite a few of black on black, which is really, really sexy, especially with these floor to ceiling windows and all of this beautiful light. All of the floors for all the units I've seen are this spectacular wide plank white oak, and the bathrooms have this beautiful gray and white striated tile. Just the finish out in this building is just gorgeous, just gorgeous. It is sleek and urban and a really beautiful modern contemporary design. How the building is configured, there is a center 4-pack of elevators in the middle, and then the units run around the center elevator. The mailboxes are on the first floor. That's also where you get your packages and where there is 24-hour concierge. The units all have beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows throughout. I just keep saying that, but it's unbelievable. The balconies, most of the balconies are exterior balconies, and here in Austin, we give square footage in buildings based on the interior air-conditioned square footage. So sometimes you will see maybe 3,000 square feet, and then it'll give you an additional square footage for the balcony. You can see on the balconies here that the balconies are glass on the outside, so even if you're sitting down, you have beautiful views of the green spaces around Austin, either looking west or south or east for that matter. So since the elevators are in the center, the actual units will face every direction. You have east-facing units, west-facing units, south-facing units, and north-facing units. If you're to the north, the views sometimes are obstructed by another building behind us. Also, if some of the units to the west, you do have obstructed views. Now, of course, some of the units facing west, the views are spectacular because you can see up Ladybird Lake all the way to downtown. You can see people kayaking down below, and also any of the units that are facing south, you're seeing beautiful South Austin, and you can see St. Edward's University as well. Views are ridiculous here in this building, especially the higher up that you go. One of the things I love about the location of 44 East is it is located next door to Rainy Street, but it is not on Rainy Street. So you get access to all of the cool vibes, Emmer and Rye, Salvation Pizza. You also have the Royal Blue grocery store over there, which is a small local grocery store for everything that you're gonna need, sort of that milk and butter. You also have access to all of the amazing bars on Rainy Street and food trucks. But the cool thing is you're not actually on Rainy Street, so it's a little more quiet here on East Avenue. It is also easier to access I-35. It's also very close, being here on the east side of downtown, to get to the airport. I would say from here, it is probably less than 15 minutes without traffic to the airport. So it's very, very conveniently located. As far as inconvenience, the major grocery stores, which the flagship Whole Foods and the Trader Joe's, are on the other side of downtown on the west side. However, one of the most beautiful things is this building is right on the hike and bike trail for Ladybird Lake, which means you can walk the trail over to the grocery store and back. And what a treat that is to walk the hike and bike trail every single day. Just, it's such a beautiful place to hike. So I lived downtown for over a decade, and I have a lot of experience in each of the different buildings. I know the intricacies, the ins and outs, and the vibe of each building here downtown. So if you're interested in looking downtown Austin, my contact information is just here. Reach out to me via text or email, or give me a phone call. I would love to help you realize your real estate dreams downtown Austin. So now let's talk about the amenities here in this gorgeous building. Since it's one of the newest buildings, it basically has everything you could possibly want in the amenities. On the first level, when you walk in, you are welcomed by the 2 concierges and a big, beautiful concierge desk. Just to the right, you have a seating area if you have guests waiting, and also to the left with these beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows, you have couches and chairs in case you want to meet somebody in the lobby. Also in the lobby, there is a coffee station as well. So then you go to the center bank of the elevators and you go up to the 11th floor. The 11th floor is all of the major amenities for the building. In the amenities area, you have a yoga studio, you have Pilates there as well with the hardwood floors. Just to the right of the yoga studio, you have the regular gym, which has stair climbers and treadmills, free weights, everything you could possibly want. Beautifully decked out, as well as beautiful views looking out the windows. Also in this building that is a great thing to have is a dog park, and there is quite a large dog park. It is an interior section where you have little snacks and you can sit and wait if it's raining outside. And then outside you have 2 or 3 different spaces for your dogs to go out and play. It's really fun. They've got some sort of play area with some mounds and all that kind of stuff where your dogs can run around. They also have a separate section that is more like a dog run. They also have a kids area. So if you have kids, you can bring your kids here, or if you have grandkids, anybody stopping by, there's a space for kids as well. There's also a game area where they have foosball and they have shuffleboard as well. And they also have in the same area, they have a big TV if anybody needs to be watching TV or watch a game, etc. They also have on the 11th floor, they have 2 conference areas. Beautiful conference tables, gorgeous chairs, plenty of space if you need to have a meeting. And then they have open areas. They have a commercial kitchen as well as a small kitchen if you need to have a party. They have big, beautiful couches and open area, again with floor-to-ceiling windows, which is just a highlight of this building as well. Outside, they have a gorgeous circular pool with lounge chairs, and the circular pool is more of a plunge pool, I would say. It's not super deep, no diving board, but it is a gorgeous layout, very sophisticated and very elegant. That is one thing about this building. This building is super, super elegant in its style, in its design, in its feel, and it's very open and welcoming, but very sophisticated in its style. A few extra bits about this building. They have about 40 storage units that were sold originally, so if you're purchasing one of the units here, you can look and ask and see if they have one of the storage units. Something that is nice is they have a community bike area and paddleboard area. So if you're gonna bike or paddleboard on Ladybird Lake, then you will have the community area where you can put your stuff away and you don't have to worry about a storage unit. Also, there is plenty of parking. It's typically 1 parking spot per bedroom in this building and most of the other buildings as well. They do not have guest parking here, but every time I've come to this building, there has been plenty of street parking that's relatively inexpensive parking fee. So that is great, not like the center of downtown where you're having trouble finding places to park. Additionally, leasing permits. So every building has a restriction on how many leases you can have in the building. They just want to make sure that the building is warrantable, which means that it's not over 50% for the next mortgage or somebody else buying. In this building, it is a 35% max for leases, and currently the amount of leasing permits is maxed out, and there is a waiting list in case somebody turns over their leasing permit. So no more than 35% of the building will ever be leased, and most of the buildings downtown don't meet that max, whatever their personal max is anyway. Something else that is unique to this building that is not in every building, this building has 2 guest suites. They're on the 11th floor with the other amenities, and all you have to do is book those in advance. My recommendation is always book them way in advance. The rates for these guest suites depend on the going rates for hotels in downtown Austin. So the rates do fluctuate, but it is really nice to have guest suites. As I mentioned, a lot of the buildings do not have guest suites, so that is an absolute perk of this building. A couple logistics about this building. Currently the HOA is around 62 cents. They do not have valet, so you're not paying for full-time valet, but 62 cents is, I would say, a pretty good going rate for downtown Austin. Additionally, your electricity is a shared electricity based on general square footage and the number of bedrooms that you have, and it is split up and paid through a common service, which is actually really common when you're talking about a condo building. If you're interested in 44 East, then check out my videos that are walkthroughs of the different style units. I have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units, as well as this gorgeous 4804 penthouse. Thank you again to Urban Space for letting me film in here. I'm Kim Wilkin, your realtor and broker associate in Austin, Texas, and reach out to me with any questions about downtown or Central Austin. I am your girl, and I would love to help you realize your real estate dreams here in Austin. Take care, and I'll see y'all in the next video.